Hi everyone, welcome back to Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. In today's video I'm going to show you 5 books that I believe will help make you a better Santa carver. So stick around. Let's get to it. Okay, the first book that I'd like to introduce you guys to and share with you is called 75 Santa Patterns. This is by Tom Wolfe. Alright, Tom Wolfe's a great carver, and if you've ever seen any of Tom Wolfe's stuff and get familiar with Tom Wolfe and you liked Santa Clauses and liked carving them, you would wish that you could carve a Santa Claus like Tom Wolfe. I mean, some of Tom Wolfe's work is very, very exceptional. If you look at some of the pictures even on the back of the book and you see some of his Santas, okay, you just really want to be able to carve like this. And the great thing about this book, that I put it in the list of this week's recommendations on books, is it's just nothing but patterns. Now, we just covered patterns on the channel, but Tom Wolfe's book, 75 Santa Patterns, is just packed full. It's got Santa's riding things, you know. Can you guys see that? It's got angels in it. You know, Santa as an angel. I mean, some of the things in this book you really can't beat. And if you're looking for ideas, and you got kneeling Santa Clauses, he has elves. He's got, I don't know why he's got pigs flying in here, but Santa's on motorcycles, Santa's surfing, little elves, alright, stuff like this, alright, and it really is just a great resource to have. If you don't do patterns, yeah, there are the pigs. I don't know what it is with the pigs flying, but he's got winged pigs in here and everything else. But it really is something to go through, and if you like carving Santa and you want to have some great Santa patterns, okay, this is the book to pick up. And it's one of the first ones that I'm recommending in the 5 books that I'm recommending today, and they're all about Santa carving, because soon on the channel we're going to be carving a Santa. I know the holidays are over, but Santas are a great practice for doing figures, and we just covered 3D patterns and stuff like that on the channel. You can check those out in this video here, you know. And if you don't have patterns, or you don't have Santas to make patterns out of, pick up some of these books. These pattern books from Tom Wolfe, again, 75 Santa Patterns, you really can't beat it. And that brings me to the second book that I'm going to talk about. And in this book right here, he actually shows the carving process. So these 2 books together are a must-have if you're a Santa carver and you want to learn more about carving Santas. These will help improve your skills, plus you'll have so many patterns to choose from, and you'll be able to carve a Santa on anything once the holidays come, which does sell during Christmas. If you're a wood carver, you're making Santa Clauses and holiday stuff, trust me, okay? But this book right here is Carving Santas for Today, and it's, again, from Tom Wolfe. Okay, it looks like this. I got a little bit of varnish on it from my shop. Sorry about that. But in this book, what he does is he basically covers the whole carving process. Okay? I'm not going to show you the whole book because, of course, I don't want to just give away somebody's book all over the place on the internet. But you see what I mean. He covers step by step how he does these. And you can use this book and the other one together to carve and make any of the Santas that are in these books. All right? And to give you an idea what some of them look like when they're finished, there's a picture of a finished one. He's got some great, great carvings that, like I said, if you're really looking to master Santa Clauses, look at some of these when they're done. He covers painting and everything in them. You really, really would love to have some of these patterns if you're going to get into carving Santas and see some of the finished work that he does, just to have in your collection, especially if you're getting in holidays. Even just ornaments. Look at these. Is that not gorgeous? All right. So those 2 books right there from Tom Wolfe, 75 Santa Patterns and Carving Santas for Today, I highly recommend them. They're the first 2 in this video that I want to put on the list for this week's book recommendations, okay? The next one is a really cool book, and it's not as... The Santa Clauses are a little more folk art type, but the ideas in here are spectacular, and he's really, really got a great imagination, and the author's name is Al Streetman. And this is a book I have in my collection, and this is what his book looks like, and it's 60 Patterns for Santa Carvers. Okay? And this right here is another awesome book, chock full of patterns and ideas, only they're a little more simplistic. Right? Now, the Santa patterns in here, I've done a lot of these projects. It's got Santa in, you know, holding a teddy bear and in pajamas. Right? He has Santa Clauses just carrying backpacks and firewood on his back. But they're very simple, easy patterns, which is what impressed me about this book. Is I've seen people just go through these and carve them with pocket knives and make whittle after whittle of these things, and then bring a bunch of them to shows and just sell them. They're very easy to do. Alright, he goes through them. He's got, like I said, over 60 patterns in here, and there's some, and then he does go through and actually have instructions also of from putting the Santa right on the block of wood, cutting it out, and then, like you can see right here, okay, there you go, putting it on the wood, cutting it out, and then from there carving one of the projects. And I did the project in here. It was awesome, and then I liked it so much I made a whole bunch of them, and it was this little Santa Claus riding a candy cane. And I'll tell you what, I brought it to the shows and people went crazy over it, and that's what the project is here. All right, it was really, really a fun thing to do for Christmas, and if you check out the way his Santa Clauses come out and the way he paints them and just the style of them, you're probably going to really, really love it, and you'll be just picking this book up over and over like I do to get ideas or to use the patterns that are in it and just go out and have a ball during, you know, the holidays. So that's the third book, all right, and that's Al Streetman's 60 Santas, 60 Patterns for Santa Carvers, all right. The next book is just called Santa Carving, all right, and this one is from Ron Ramson, and again with this, see this book? It's, I don't have my glasses on, but this is a carving primer for beginning and advanced carvers, Santa carving, all right. And again, that's this book from Ron Ramson, and it builds upon the simplistic. Like I said, this right here is probably the most of the simplistic stuff as far as how easy they are. You could just pick up just a knife and make these, you know. And he goes through them, and when they're done, they're just absolutely gorgeous little Santas that people buy over and over and over at shows, and they're very easy to make. They're very fast. All right, you can see some of the finished ones. And again, that's probably all I want to show through the book, but I'll show one more of the last finished ones. But they're easy to make. You got a book here, again, chock full of patterns. He shows the carving process throughout the book, between, you know, putting it on the wood, cutting it out, and it's just a great book. So that's going to be the fourth book that I recommend in this video. And if you're looking to increase your library on patterns and how-to books, and you're getting into holiday stuff, even as a new carver, these books, I think, you know, every carver should have. They're must-have from my shop, I know that. And if I'm teaching my kids, actually, that's one of the first books I'm probably going to pick up, is the real simple one. And the little patterns are just so great to use. All right, that would be the one I would start with. All right, but the next book is going to be a real interesting book. All right, and that's the Santa Showcase. All right, let me put a picture up here. This one here. Okay, and the Santa Showcase is about, it has so many photographs and so many little projects, right, from, it's just got carvers all over the world, from simple ornaments from famous carvers to real high-end Santa Clauses to I was going to say medium gray, but intermediate type Santa Clauses, beginner Santa Clauses, like the little ornaments that are in here. This is an awesome book. It's got so many carvers in it. You can see work from all around the world and all around your region or whatever, wherever they're from, and you get different ideas, and you get to see what's out there as far as what people are making, all right, for the holidays, and some of the best carvers around. All right, I think this book right here is published by Wood Carving Illustrated. Actually, it's, this issue is put out. But I'll put a link to the description and all of those. But those are the 5 books I think that if you want to get into carving Santas, they're must-haves for your shop. I recommend them. I can put links in the description for you, and that's what we're talking about today in this video. So I hope this helped. If you like them, you can check them out. If not, like I said, I'm going to recommend a couple things at least once a week, and I'll put them on and give you my thoughts over them. These books, as you can see, they are in my shop. All right, and I use them, I refer to them, and I think they're great to have. So, until the next video, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.